Hi folks, Dr. P here. Here's a question that was submitted by a student. So this is from your pre-calculus assignment. This is page 2 in your pre-calculus assignment, and it's question number 5. So in this question they're asking you to solve the following inequality: x over x minus 2 is greater than 2 by first rewriting it in the following form. So this might look a bit difficult, but this here says two things. First of all, it says that they want the right hand side to be 0. Right now the right hand side is 2. Okay. The second thing this says is that the left hand side should be a quotient. Okay. So what we need to do is we have to rearrange things in this expression here. So we're starting with the following: x over x minus 2 is greater than 2. We want 0 on the right hand side, so just subtract 2 from both sides. So we're going to get x over x minus 2 is greater than 0. Now, so that's the right hand side. The left hand side, well, they want it to be a quotient. Right now we have a quotient minus 2, so we want to put this on a single division line. So we need a common denominator. Denominator is going to be x minus 2, and the numerator is going to be x minus 2 times x minus 2, and that's going to be greater than 0. Okay, we'll expand this. So x minus 2x plus 4, numerator, denominator is x minus 2, and this is greater than 0. And we want to combine like terms, so we have x minus 2x is minus x plus 4 over x minus 2, and this is greater than 0. All right, so this is rewritten now in the form that I want us to rewrite it in. Now we're going to solve this. Now what we need to realize here is that we want the quotient to be greater than 0, which is just another way of saying that we want the quotient to be positive. There are two ways a quotient can become positive. And we are going to refer to that as scenario 1 and scenario 2. So let's see if I can fit everything here. Scenario 1. Scenario 1 is going to be if the numerator is positive and the denominator is positive. Positive divided by positive is positive, which means it's greater than 0. So that's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is going to be if the numerator is negative and the denominator is negative. Negative divided by negative is positive, so it's going to be greater than 0. So we need to evaluate or solve this quotient for these two different scenarios. All right? So let's start with scenario 1. So here we're saying that the numerator is positive. So that means that negative x plus 4 is positive. Subtract 4 from both sides. Divide by 1, negative 1. Reverse the inequality, right? So x is less than 4. And then we also want the denominator to be positive. So we're going to say x minus 2 is positive, which is going to happen when x is greater than greater than 2. So there is our interval. So for scenario 1, we're going to get x is greater than 2 but less than 4. Alrighty. So that's for scenario 1. Let's do the same thing for scenario 2, but now we want the numerator to be negative. So numerator is negative x plus 4, but it's going to be negative now, which is less than 0. Subtract 4. Divide, multiply by negative 1. X is greater than 4. And then the denominator has to be negative as well. So x minus 2 is negative, which is going to happen when x is less than 2. Okay. Now what we want to notice here is that this is not possible. So x cannot be greater than 4 and less than 2 at the same time. Okay. So we can also express this on a number line. So if we draw a little number line here, it's sort of behind my head here now, but so there's 2 There's 4. So these are non-overlapping solutions, right? So x is greater than 4. I'm going to move. Which way do I move? This way. Sorry. X is greater than 4. So we get an open circle there. So it's going to be here. But at the same time, we want x to be less than 2. So a little open circle there, and it goes this way. And these are not overlapping. So that's a problem, which means that scenario 2 is not possible. Okay, so we're just going to write this is not possible. So basically these 2 solutions here for scenario 2 are not going to happen. Not possible. Possible. That's what it says. All right. So our only solution here is going to be this right here. All right. I hope that helps. Keep those questions coming. And yeah, until next time. See ya.